Well, hello and welcome to the Rise and Above community. My name is John O'Leary, and I am absolutely thrilled that you are part of this book club series. Right now at Rise and Above, we are reading the book, How Full Is Your Bucket? It's our April book of the month. It's been an awesome read. I've actually finished it. I imagine that most of you are at least halfway through because we're halfway through the month. You're halfway through your user's guide. We've had some incredible interaction online. Questions, comments, thoughts, doubts to some degree, and it's one of those questions that I wanted to share right now. It came from Michelle, and Michelle works with individuals, one in particular apparently, who is difficult to work with. And when those individuals bump into our life, whether they are someone we live with, someone we are raising, some aging parent, someone we work with each day, how do we fill them up, but how do we also keep from losing our energy, losing our enthusiasm for life, being made negative because of them? It's a great question, Michelle, and I hope to answer it right now. First, Chapter 5 is going to get us into that. Chapter 5 is going to be talking about how to fill up others by meeting them where they are. And I want to just read one quick thought. It's found on page 88. So turn with me, if you will, class, to page 88, about halfway down. This is what the author suggests. The reality is that some persistently negative people simply will not change. Despite your best efforts, they refuse to change. They've got long-handled dippers and they intend to use them. If serving as an example won't help steer them clear, then our opportunity is to steer clear of them. For your own well-being and for your own emotional health, stay clear. That's easier said than done because sometimes we live with folks like this. Sometimes we work with folks like this. And so the other thing suggested both in the love language, which I posted about online, but also later on in the book, is to meet them where they are. We all have our different love languages. It's how we like to be spoken to, how we like to be lifted up. Some people like to be spoken to with words. Others, though, through action. So maybe we can consider doing things for them. Maybe we can consider leaving them alone. Maybe speaking to them a little bit differently. The idea, though, ultimately is to practice the platinum rule, not the golden rule. The golden rule is to do unto others as we want done to us. Platinum suggests this. To do unto others as they want done to them. To meet them where they are, my friends. So, Chapter 1. The question in the user's guide that I asked was, what would you do if you knew your end was coming soon? The reason for the question is because these authors wrote this book because the author thought that his time was coming to an end. He's a grandfather. His time was moving toward its end. His health was fading. They wrote this book. That's what they decided to do in the final chapter of their life. What would you do in the final chapter of your life? It's worth thinking about not only in Chapter 1, it's worth thinking about every day in your life. And so today I thought I'd share with you what I would do. I want to change a whole lot. I'm blessed to be doing exactly professionally what I want to be doing. I get to encourage folks to take back their life, if not the possibility, and change the world. We get to do it every day through our video blogs, through our writing, through our speaking. I get to then go home to a family, a wife, 4 happy kids. I am extraordinarily blessed. If I knew the end was coming, I guess what I would do is spend even a little bit more time at home. I probably would turn off the technology a little bit more frequently. That's what I would do. What would you do? Would you be more thoughtful? Would you be more attentive? Would you be more prayerful, more reflective? Would you read more? Would you read less? Would you turn off the TV? What would you do in the time that you have left? The idea is to not only answer it once on a piece of paper, my friends, not only to answer it once because you read about it in a book, but to answer it and to live it every day of your lives. The goal of the Rise and Above community and the Rise and Above book club is that we can continue to grow every day of our lives going forward. I hope you take us up on that challenge. I'm looking forward to you stepping into the next part of this chapter, which is this, the book club part 2. It's the reader's guide. It's How Full Is Your Bucket. It's chapters 4, 5, 6, and the epilogue. You won't want to miss it. Print it up. Share with us your thoughts and comments below. Have an awesome couple weeks, and we'll talk to you at the end of this month.